Hi guys, today we're going to practice all four operations with positive and negative numbers. Let's review. I can see in this problem I'm adding negative 5 plus 11. My signs are different because the 5 is negative and the 11 is positive. When the signs are different, I'm going to find the difference, which means subtract or see how many are left. So I'm going to take 11 minus 5, which leaves me with 6. Then I'm going to look at which did I have more of? Did I have more negatives or more positives? I was more in the positive because 11 is greater than 5, which means my answer is going to be positive 6. This is like you owe your bank $5, then you pay back $11 to your credit card bill. You overpaid them, which actually means that now your bank owes you $6, so it's a positive 6. When we subtract, the rule is keep, change, change. The reason why we do that is to turn it into the additive inverse, or what that means is subtracting a number is the same as adding its opposite. Take a look. I have 17 things and I'm trying to take away 25. Whenever I take away more than I have, I know my answer is going to be negative. This is like you have $17 in your bank account. You spend $25 on your credit card, you're going to owe the bank money, and money you owe is negative. Let's check this out with keep, change, change. Keep means leave 17 alone. Change means change, subtract to add. And then change is change the sign of the last number. It's a positive 25. I'm going to change it to a negative 25. So now, once I do keep, change, change, or do the additive inverse, my problem is 17 plus negative 25. When I add, and the signs are different, as this is, because this is positive and this is negative, I find the difference, which means subtract. So over here, I'm going to do 25 minus 17, which is 8. And I had more negative, which means my answer is going to be negative. I spent $8 that I didn't have, so now I owe the bank $8. 17 plus negative 25 is negative 8. When we multiply and divide, if the signs are the same, the answer is positive. If the signs are different, the answer is negative. In this problem, my signs are different. I have a negative and a positive, which means right away my answer is going to be negative. So in this one, all I need to do is think about what is 4 divided by 2. Well, 4 can be broken up into 2 groups of 2, or I can count by 2 times to get to 4. So that means my answer is negative 2. So I just divide these numbers as normal. If my signs are the same, my answer will be positive, or if my signs are different, like they were here, then my answer will be negative. How about like this? Negative 16 divided by negative 4. Well, both of my signs are negative, which means my answer is going to be positive. So let's ignore those for now. I'm going to ask myself, how many groups of 4 can I break 16 up into? Or, how many times can I count by 4 to get to 16? Well, let's count. 4, 8, 12, 16. I can count by 4 times to get to 16, so that means I can make 4 groups of 4. 4 times 4 is 16, and this is going to zero out. Negative 4 times negative 4 is negative 16, so it's actually like doing this, and then we would do a keep, change, change. Pretty crazy. Might have just blown your mind. A way I would think about this, if you see negatives inside and outside like this, is I would just set it up as a regular problem, and then take a look at your negatives over here last, so you don't get confused. Last thing, when we multiply, if the signs are the same, your answer is positive. If the signs are different, your answer is negative. This is like saying, I borrow $11 11 times. What's the total amount of money I owe? I'm just going to multiply 11 times 11 as usual, and 11 times 11 is 121. But I can see this one's positive, this one's negative, which means my answer is negative. That makes sense because if I borrow money 11 times, that means I owe, and money I owe is always negative. Your turn to practice.